जरा कभी मेरी नजर से खुद को।
You were getting ready in the early morning because today you have to meet your friend. Yes, today is your wedding. Jungkook entered your room and completely ignored the conversation with you. You turned and saw he was finding something. Why? What's happened? Are you finding something? He didn't respond, which made you think he didn't hear. So you said again. Why? Are you finding something? Jungkook, I just ignore that question of yours. Doesn't it mean that I don't want to answer that? Why? Oh, sorry, but I was just asking you so that maybe I can help you. Jungkook, you know nothing other than messing things up, so you better stay away from my matters. Fine, alright, as you say, I'm going out, but I had made breakfast already. He didn't listen and left the room, leaving you behind. You looked down and sighed, with the tears swarming in the corner of your eyes. You wiped them so your tears won't ruin your makeup. Soon, you look at your wristwatch and realize it was quite late for the meeting, so you hurry up, rush out the room, but end up getting bumped into him again. As you enter the room, your eyes widen when you see that your makeup get on his white coat. You look up and saw that his eyes were filled with rage and anger. Suddenly it rolled out at you. Jungkook, you can't do a single thing properly. You should watch where you're going. Don't just go and bump into others with that made up face of yours, because not everyone has time to waste like you. Now tell me what I will wear, huh? You bite your lips, trying not to cry, and just burst out. Jungkook, here your drama goes on again. Fine, it's your fault too. You just left my room. It's not like I bumped into you purposely. You shouldn't shout at me like that, because I'm your wife. You say this while sniffing, and then you walk past him, leaving him standing in annoyance, and you shout, Jungkook, tell me where you put my tie at least. You were now at the wedding venue. All your friends were with their boyfriend and husband, which make you envy of them as Jungkook never attend any function with you. You came here as a bridesmaid of your friend, and you start remembering the days when you used to be the bridesmaid for each and every wedding of your friends and family, during which you were told that you were going to stay single forever. But at the end, when your parents arranged your marriage with Jungkook, you fell in love with him at first sight, but he never seemed to feel. You came back to reality when one of your male friends came towards you and patted your shoulder. You smiled and said, Fine, nice to meet you, Ria, after a long time. Well, yeah, it is indeed. Anyways, why are you alone here? Where is Jungkook? Fine, he is busy, so he couldn't come. Oh god, you say the same thing every time. Did you even ask him to come along? Fine, some things are better to think about themselves. Anyways, I have to go. The ceremony is going to start soon. He nodded in agreement, then he slowly walked away from there while mumbling, Why, if he really cared about me, he would have asked me to come along himself, rather than leaving me alone. After the venue, it was quite late, and you don't think it's good to take a taxi this late. Now you can go to your house by walking, so you decide to call Jungkook. You open your phone and think about whether you should ask for help from him or not. You flinch when suddenly a car gets stopped in front of you. You become shocked that it was Jungkook's car. He looks toward you from the window and says, Jungkook, get in without wasting your time. Why? How did he know I was here? He didn't say anything as usual and showed you the wedding invitation. You smiled a bit and said, Fine, then I will just come with you. If it's fine with you, thanks for picking me up. Jungkook, don't think much. I was just passing by. Fine, but your office is in the opposite direction. Where are you coming from? Jungkook, none of your concern. Now get in the car before I leave you behind. You nod and enter the car and sit in front seat. Now that you and Jungkook were in the living room, you directly went toward the kitchen to cook the dinner. As you know, Jungkook doesn't like to eat out, and today the maids are on holiday as well, so you have to cook. You start preparing to make dinner, but stop when you say, Jungkook, I already have eaten. There's nothing to cook. Why? Did he eat outside food? Jungkook, no, I went to my parents' house. There, I had dinner. Why, really? I missed it too. Can you take me there? Jungkook, no, I'm busy nowadays, so I just went for half an hour there to discuss company details. You can go there by yourself. Fine. Alright, you should go. Before you could complete, you left from there. You clenched your fist and looked down. and bite your lips before wiping the tears falling from your eyes. Then he left towards your room. You come inside your room and stare at your wedding ring. You notice a scratch on your ring. You sadly smile and mumble, "Wine," even though this ring was scratched like a marriage. I don't know for how long I will be able to keep up with you. They said if a lover tries to go away from you, hold him back tightly. But now my grip is losing, Junko. Please hold me back. You begin to cry hard out with the right hand on your chest. The next day you wake up early and go to Jungkook's room. You knock but he didn't answer, which means he is still asleep or maybe in the bathroom, so you enter his room to confirm it. If you don't want to get scolded later for not waking him up, you saw he was not in the bedroom, so you start leaving. But stop when you hear the notification turn on his phone. You get confused as who might be messaging him this early. You pick up his phone and see that it was locked. Why? It must be because he didn't want me to pick up his phone. You flinch when you hear his deep voice from behind. Jungkook, it's your birthday. You look toward him in shock as you can't believe that he really did that. He wrote the code and it was true. Jungkook, I have nothing to hide. He took the phone from your hand while you looked down and said, Wine, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have picked up your phone. He just coughed and leaped downstairs while you continued to stand there. Wine, how stupid I am. I shouldn't have done that. At night, he cooked Jungkook's favorite dishes and apology, but he hadn't come home yet. It's already midnight. You start getting anxious, as he usually come early, and you decide to call him, only to hear a girl voice. Girl, hello, who is this? Fine, you tell me where Jungkook is. Girl, he is badly drunk, but don't worry, he is with me. Before you could say anything further, you hear Jungkook's voice. Jungkook, give me my phone back. Who will allow you to pick it up? You cut the call without listening to anything further and throw away your phone on the sofa before sitting on the ground. Why I'm having the feeling that something is wrong. What he is doing this date with a girl and he is drunk as well. Without you realize it, tears roll down from your eyes. Fine, damn it, why I'm so sensitive? Why do I have to cry over everything? I don't know what is going on, but why can't he tell me his problem? I'm starting to hate myself for falling in love with man. You flinch when you hear the sound of a door being unlocked. You see Jungkook was drunk. He walked past by you toward his room. He didn't know you were there too. You want to argue and shout at him, but you know he is drunk, so it won't want anything to argue. You left your room tiredly without eating dinner. The night passed, but you couldn't sleep, and you didn't go out of the room in morning, as you don't want to meet Jungkook for a while. When suddenly Jungkook entered your room and saw you sitting on bed staring at ceiling. You didn't say anything about that. Instead, he said, Jungkook, today is my business party and you have to come along and wear some decent clothes. Why? Who was that girl? You whisper, which he hears, so he looks toward you and says, Jungkook, to whom you are referring. Why, don't play dumb. Who was that girl with whom you were with last night? Jungkook, she is just from work, nothing else. Why? Oh, really? You show him the photo of him and his ex, which you found under his bed. Jungkook, who allowed you to spy on me? Why, you are not going to answer then, huh? She is your ex, and you still love her. That's why you never noticed my efforts. Jungkook, look, there's nothing between us. She was my past. She has nothing to do more than my employee. Why? Oh, she is even your employee. How can you, Jungkook, when that girl leave you? How can you let her stay in your company? Jungkook, she is good at work. That's why. Now stop it. Why, since when is she working for your company? Jungkook, since a month. Why the hell are you asking that now? Can't you calm your overthinking mind? Why, a month ago, I also gave my resume to you, which you reject because of her. Jungkook, stop blaming me about that. Your qualifications were not that high for that position at all. Now stop wasting my time and come along with me. Why, I don't want to go anywhere with you. Just take your ex to accompany you. She will maintain your image there as well. Jungkook, fine, then I will go with her. He said and laughed out in anger while he stayed in bed and sighed. Why, no matter what you say, I can trust him. He kept me in dark all the time. In the evening, you were in the living room working on a laptop making webtoons, but stopped when you saw Jungkook's friend entering the house. He adjusted your clothes and stood up. Why are you here, Mr. Anthony? Anthony, oh darling, I'm here to take you with me. Jungkook has told me to pick you up. I told him that I couldn't go. Anthony, don't be stubborn. Get ready. I'm waiting in the car. You muster yourself together. By the way, he was looking at you, so get up and start going to get ready, as you don't want to talk to that man. As little did you know, he always had bad intention about you. Soon he came back in the same dress and sang, "Why, Anthony, I will come a bit later so you can go. Jungkook called me and just now asked me about you, so you should go. Leave, making sure you wouldn't do anything bad here. You called Jungkook to ask why he called you there, but he didn't pick up the call. Why should I go there or not? Why does he even need me when he has his so-called ex with him?" You signed and opened his ex ID on Instagram, which you stalked. You saw a photo with Jungkook, which made your jaw clench and jealousy built up in you without realizing. You enter the venue alone and get greeted by every employee. You bow back to them in respect and start fanning Jungkook. He points him with his axe who was clinging to him. You walk toward there and wait for Anthony comes in between, making you gasp. Anthony, wow, you are looking gorgeous as ever. You see and touch your waist. You slap his hand and walk toward Jungkook and pat his shoulder. He turned toward you and becomes shocked, which you didn't expect, as he's the one who has called you. Fine, I'm here. Tell me, what do you want? Jungkook, what do you mean by that, huh? Are you here to see what I'm doing, or are you here to see if I'm cheating, or what? Fine. Jungkook, you are just unbelievable. I don't care what you did, whom you go around with. Let me tell you that it's always her and never me. You say with a broken voice and start going, but you pull me back by your wrist and say, Jungkook, you can't leave as you are here. Fine, I don't want to see you even for a pity job. You push him away and start going, but the entrance gets closed. You go to ask the guard and got to know that the doors are closed for the guest safety. Fine, holy shit, I'm stuck here now. What am I gonna do? You turn toward Jungkook way and saw him breathing yes with his ass. You bite your lips and clench your hand on the purse that didn't even look towards you or come to stop you. You went to the scheduled area to avoid seeing him. You took a glass of wine and gulped it down even though you don't drink. A minute later Anthony comes there and sits beside you, placing his hand on your waist. You jerk his hand away and say, Wine, have some shame, I'm your friend Wild. If you touch me again, I will complain about you and shout. He just smirked and leaned over to you. You were both nearly touching. You were about to scream, but he shut your mouth with his hand. You tried to push him, but he was too muscular. Even though you know a bit of taekwondo, nothing worked in front of a big man in front of you. He started to kiss your neck while you threw your legs to kick him away, but he held you in a place. You saw some people coming towards you, so you took the chance and bite his hand and was about to scream, but he regained his composure and pulled you towards the storeroom. Tears rolled down from your eyes. You thought it was the end. Anthony ripped off your dress sleeve and broke the buttons while holding you at your waist. You begged him, but he didn't listen. Instead, he said, Anthony, why would I leave you when I want you since long, and today is my chance? Why? You can't be mine. I love you first, but it took you away. He doesn't love you. But I will give you anything you ask for. I can fulfill your every desire. With full force, you push him away, making his anger get fold and fall. You run up toward the door and open the lock, but you grab your dress. You rip off your dress from that place, run out and lock the door so you won't be able to come out. You saw the small door, so you ran out from it, but it was the way of the stage. Everyone looked towards you while you were in a vulnerable state. Tears roll down from your eyes. You cover your body with your hand and sit down. No one came to help you. Instead, you start making video as the wife of the famous CEO is in this state. You feel your vision get blurry as the brightness of the camera take over you. You fall unconscious on the stage in front of everyone. On the other side, Jungkook, who was trying to get rid of his act, saw the crowd toward the stage. He went to see what's the matter, only to find you on stage as a display. His heart shattered, seeing us on stage. He ran toward you and hid yourself with his long coat and screamed, Jungkook, you all underestimate who filmed my wife. He picked you up and went toward the entrance and shouted Gus to open the door. He enters a nearby hospital and screamed, Jungkook, where's the doctor? Call him now. If something happened to my wife, I will burn this hospital. Doctor rushed out and tell him to take you to the operation room. After 1 hour, a senior doctor come out. Jungkook joins his hand in front of him and says, Jungkook, please, please tell me that my wife is okay. Doctor, yes, sir, she is fine, but she seemed to have a panic attack, that's all. Why, what is she? That's all. Did you even see what kind of condition she was in? He shot before grabbing Dr. Collar. Jungkook, tell me if there were any mark on her body. Doctor, sir, you can't behave like this. And she has only mark over her neck and chest. I guess she is strong enough to run away. You can go and stay with her instead of fighting around. She needs you. Try to ease her because usually after such encounter, the victim try to commit suicide. He went inside without thinking twice and saw you laying vulnerable on the bed. Tears rolled down from his eyes for the first time ever since he gained his sense. He was about to reach for your hand but stopped after seeing them in bandages, probably because of the bruises. Jungkook, it's all because of me. If I was there with you, this wouldn't have happened. Please wake up and tell me who this to you. I will burn that person alive. Just wake up, please. I will treat you rightly. I'm really sorry I was a bad husband. I don't have any right to ask for your forgiveness, and I'm willing to take any consequence for that. Just wake up and look at me and smile at me like you always do. Please wake up, get angry at me, and shout at me. I promise I won't act cold towards you. I am ready to tell you the reason as well. I won't let anyone harm you ever again. I will keep close to me, like should I have done earlier. I'm really, really sorry. I should have done all this earlier. I don't know how I feel. Please forgive me. He said with crying belly that he choked on tears. After an hour, you slowly open your eyes with that tingling sensation of pain. All the memories of that place fresh in front of you. You start trembling. Jungkook, who was pouring water, turned towards you. When he realized you were awake, he quickly ran towards you and placed his hand on your shoulder to calm you. But you start screaming. Why, don't touch me. Ah, please let me go, Anthony. Jungkook has fired at your last word. His forehead veins pop out. He bent to your height and say, Jungkook, say what you said again. Say that name, please.